right, welcome to Vengeance Season 7. This is the first semifinals match of the season between the number 1 seeded BD Braindeads and the number 4 seeded Hotel Hell. BD has had a really strong season so far. They have not lost a game, and they have won every match in 2 rounds. So they just haven't lost. They have had a really strong season. Poto, Denzoa, Legion, and Killer 007. They're going to be tough to beat. They have chosen, and thank you, XWiz, for letting me know that my mic is a little too low. I'm going to make some adjustments. I did not really have time to do that, so we're going to get a little louder. Let's see if this works. If not, I apologize. But let's take a look here. So as far as home fields go, BD has chosen Sharon Orbit, which is map 21, which is an old favorite of mine. Played that. That was actually Demon Sphere's favorite map. Played that a lot in the playoffs against him. And they are going up against Hotel Hell Hot, which is Dragon, Nexus, Sharp, and Coronox. They have had a different season, but they won 1 match, lost 3, but all you got to do is make it into the playoffs, right? All you got to do is make it into the playoffs and have a favorable matchup, and that is what Hot is hoping for. Their home field is map 71, Cold Blooded from Frenzy CTF. So 2 pretty different maps. Map 21 gonna be interesting. I think BD has just had kind of that dominant season. So it's going to be up to Hot to figure things out, and they haven't had too much time to practice and play together as a team. Nexus has been on some sort of a yes, I will F12 Nexus the whole time. Nexus has been on some sort of a rig in the middle of the ocean outside of Alaska all season, but he is here today, and it looks like we are getting started. We are jumping right in. Sharon Orbit's one of those maps where honestly you know how to play it or you don't. Dragon and I played it in the finals. We got blown out in a round 3. And then we came back and run round 4. So anyway, here we go. Right off the bat, we're going to watch and see what Denzoa is doing. Looks like he is defending. And this is a tough map to defend from because there are so many different ways to get into the base. And you can see Sharp got a touch there. Wasn't able to do anything with it. But you can play around with where you're going into the base here and really sneak in and run out fast. So Poto got his own touch. It looks like for BD it's Poto and Sharp trading off, going for runs, and Denzoa defending. Let's take a look, see what Dragon is doing. Could be defending or playing mid. That is where I would play mid from. So I think he might be playing mid. Really, really strong spot to play in. But tough because you're in constant movement. Poto with a touch. Gets out the window, but goes down. Legion gets a touch. Looks like Dragon is defending. Let's watch Sharp. Obviously, I would say I believe Sharp is running, but perhaps in tandem with Nexus. Let's watch Sharp for a bit. Not too sharp coming around those walls to start, but maybe he will improve as he wakes up. Taken down by Denzoa. Such a tough flag room to get out of because, yeah, you just have those like swing shot defenders that can just reach over the corner or something and shoot you in one shot. Legion gets a touch, taken down. Double touch here. We got Poto and Sharp. Let's watch Sharp. Sharp just waiting, coming out the back now. Provided cover with, oh, pickup from Dragon. Ooh, and a kill from Nexus. Will Dragon get it? Oh, man. You gotta, it's like the full life cycle there. You have to be able to make it all the way to the flag stand. But to be honest, this flag wasn't there anyway, so great return from Denzoa. What's really interesting about this map is these, I don't know how to describe them, transparent walls in the middle that can block you from getting killed. It makes for really good cover, but it's also like in a split second you can either be gone with the flag as Nexus gets out, makes it over into his side of the base, taken down right outside of his base. But those transparent walls, they're tough because like if you're a defender chasing a flag runner and you miss a shot, they're gone, you know. And same with running. Like you think you're going to be able to make it, and you don't. So let's take. Well, we're going to take a look at Legion, but so far, almost 4 minutes in, 3.5, no scores on the board. So it's interesting because this map can either be scoreless or it can be like a 5-4 game. Poto, as I just go by him, had a touch but wasn't able to make it out. Let's watch Poto for a little bit here. Legion gets a touch. Not able to make it out. But I would say also this might be, you know, slightly typical of a playoff match where, in the first round at least, where teams are feeling each other out. You know, no one's too confident in doing anything crazy just yet. So I imagine that will not be the case second half of this map. Nexus gets a touch. Nexus almost makes it out. Legion with a touch. Legion is across in the back area. Is someone going to grab him? No. So, as I say that, first blood by Legion. Great run. Unopposed, really. And that's the thing, too, is if a runner is going a certain direction and you, as the team trying to chase him, go in the other direction, it's just, it can be very difficult to catch up to them. And oftentimes, the rest of your opposing team will be there to take you down. So, Sharp with a touch here. Oh my god, we need a flag next button. Poto with the touch. Nexus with the touch. Giving me whiplash too early. Only halfway through. Scores 1-0. Hot has plenty of opportunity. They have almost gotten a flag out. So, this game is far from over, folks. Kind of a lull here. No touches. Poto. Nexus playing from the oil rig. Doing very well so far. 8 touches in combo with Sharp. So it's really a 1-2 punch with those two guys at the moment. Poto with a touch. He gets across. Almost. Legion pickup? Or... no? Okay. Legion did his Legioning thing, which is really Ralphusing, but, you know, that's 2 flags for Legion. Going the same way, by the way. You know, you can say a lot of things about Legion. I wouldn't say that creativity is his strong suit, but, you know, when he finds something that works, he's going to do it over and over again until you stop him. Denzoa doing a very good job of holding D down here. Nexus was a tough duel battle there. Poto on his way out gets taken down. Let's watch Dragon for a bit. Legion with a touch. Dragon gets taken down, but thankfully his teammate is there to help out. There's a lot of traffic. A lot of traffic. Alright, Nexus gets a touch, but Sharp picks it up, gets taken down. Legion with another touch. Playing around with the teleporter, comes out the other direction, but Flag returned. All of blue sitting here. So they're all pushed up. In a situation like that, you'd hope that you'd get a good touch, but, well, here we are. Sharp playing around a little bit. Which direction is he going to go in? It's tough to know. Then, playing around with the teleporter. You just got to make a decision at some point. See? Tough. Very tough. Nexus with the touch. Jumps out. Spawn frag. Should have grabbed that health. Oh. What's going to happen? Oh my god. You got to wonder if there was better communication there. You know, like, I feel like that flag was just sitting there for them to take, and this isn't a great result of that. Okay. Well, at least it came full circle for them. They got the return, but man, that was almost a capture. Stuff for them to improve on. Game's not over. All right. Nexus basically protecting Sharp. He'll probably have to... Okay. I was going to say he was probably going to have to get the pickup there, but not able to make it happen. Legion with another touch. Yeah, actually, you know, Poto's gotten more touches than Legion, although it's felt the opposite. Let's see, where is Poto? Okay. I mean, has not been a blowout, obviously. BD has made some good plays. Ooh, Nexus almost makes it out. And Hot got 2 flags to the flag stand, and they just got killed right in front of it, and not able to capitalize on that. So there's a lot of room for improvement. I mean, there's still a minute left. Nexus with a good touch, running out, not able to make it happen. Poto, that was a good return. I do recall in a game that I played with Dragon that we had like 3 captures back-to-back in a span of like 27 seconds. So I only say that, not to pat myself on the back because that was 10 years ago, but just to say that you can score very quickly on this map. So, you know, I mean, we're coming into the final crunch moments of this round, so I don't know if it's going to be possible for Hot. It was a mutual flag death there, and okay, well, BD is going to take this one probably 3-0, but like if I was Hot, there's actually a lot of things that they can look forward to as I go by Sharp. Sharp's trying. They had some great chances and stuff like that. When that happens, it's not really a reflection of like, you know, them not being good enough, because if they had scored those flags, and just to wrap it up, you know, confirming as we go directly to the purgatory room here. BD wins 3-0. If Hot had gotten those flags, you know, the momentum of the game shifts. So I don't really think that they need to change anything. You know, I really think that they had some good chances there. They just got to give it another shot. You know, be a little crisper with making sure that, you know, as your flag runner is going into the base, you are there to cover him. Make sure that if a flag goes down, like, you're communicating, you got to pick up that flag. You just got to, it's those split-second decisions that make it. So we're going to go into round 2 and see what Hawk can do here. Off we go. Poto immediately makes it into the base. Almost got a touch. Sharp with a touch here. Dancing around. Playing the mind games. You know, if he can make it out to the transparent walls there, like, that's going to be his best chance. Nexus with a touch. Oof. That shot was a great return. Sharp. I find Sharp. Yeah, I mean, so far, like, one more touch from Hot. I think we've seen Hot is a little bit more, well, they're a little bit more hot in the beginning of this round to get touches out. They're trying. Ooh. Nexus came face-to-face with Poto, did not win. But thankfully, Poto's taken down. Legion with the touch. Mind you, Legion scored the... see, in those moments, like, oh, man. I mean, that was just great teamwork from BD. Like, Legion snuck out, hit a bunch of walls. They weren't able to return it. And then his teammate gets the pickup. So, unfortunate series of circumstances for Hot, but we've seen a score much sooner than we saw in round 1, which is to be expected. See, and Denzo is making it super hard for anyone. If we got to get this return, okay. Denzo is making it hard because, you know, like any good defender, he is changing the spot that he's defending from, and you know, the thing about it is you can just do a quick, because of where the flag is on this map, you can just do a quick little swing shot over there and shoot somebody in one shot. So it's really hard to find where he's defending from if you're running against him. And his reaction time is insane too, so got a lot of things working against them, but sharpen Nexus. See, smart move from Poto there. He goes behind the flag, surveys the land before he decides to pick it up and run out. Nexus with a touch here, not able to make it out. But we are seeing a very even, balanced, distributed touch. Oh, Nexus with a touch. Pick up that health. Thanks to Zandronum. I can't tell if he did, but that was great teleplay. But now we have a standoff, our first real standoff, and it ends just as soon as I said that, but the flag returned. Legion with a touch, trying to make it out. Doesn't, but yeah, that was our first flag standoff. So Hot's got to create more of those. And then they have to come out and win those scenarios. They can do it, they just got to do more of it. Dragon still defending. Nexus has a touch right here. If Dragon can return this, it's a lot. What does Poto have? Fucking invulnerability. The guy didn't die. Nice return from Dragon at the last second. Sharp just running out. This is the move. Poto. Where's Poto? Battling his way out. Unopposed, really. And that's 2-0. Bummer. Well, we have... Oh, man, that was a great jump and return from Poto. And he's going to pick it up. He's going to Terminator his way through. Oh, my God. Well, look, there's still 5 minutes left. Things can change in an instant. But I would say now, at this point, I know I said this before, and Poto, again, just same life. Terminator. It's time to change. Hot didn't need to change necessarily because they had some chances last time, but now it is time to change what you are doing. Do something different. You still have 5 minutes. The game is not over. Nexus makes it out, over into his base, gets blocked by someone spawning, gets taken down by Poto, and where is Legion? Legion is over and scoring. So, just like that, folks, map 21, BD takes their home field in 2, so we are going to switch over to Hot's home field. Dragon didn't know that not every spawn has a weapon. Well, yes, that does happen. But all right, let's jump into Hot's home field here. I believe that if BD wins this one, the match is over because it is best of 5. So Hot will need to either tie or win this one to extend the match. And this map, quite honestly, couldn't be any more different than the previous one. Thank you, Carp. Always helpful as a commentator. So yeah, this map couldn't be any more different, really. The flow is different. It's a much slower map. A bit more frag heavy in the middle. So it's going to be up to really the frag heavier team to come out with with the lead here, but you know, there is also the Megasphere there in the middle. So there's opportunity for somebody to grab that, hide, sneak into the base, and then just sort of, you know, barrel their way out. Sharp is coming in for a touch here. Looks like maybe he didn't have enough health, so he communicated with his teammate that they should grab the flag. So that was smart. Didn't work out, but goes to show they are communicating, right? Let's see. Yeah. Denzoa gets a touch. I thought Denzoa was defending, so let's see what he's doing now. It could also be one of those situations where it's like whoever grabs the sphere. Yeah, no, looks like Denzoa is playing a more offensive role on this map. Legion with a touch. Oh, Sharp got a double kill. Ah, man. Is that if he had gotten that last second turn, he could have made it across, but unfortunate there. Sharp gets the Soul Sphere. That's a Soul Sphere, sorry. Not able to do anything with it. The whole team converges on him. Yeah, so the pace of this one is a bit slower. Not much to report on here. Let's take a look and see what Nexus is doing. Oh. Frustrating to run in and see two people. If I can find Legion, okay. Legion doing some Legion stuff here. I mean, hey. Got a couple kills. Poto gets the pickup. Hot's able to return it, but there was almost something there. By the way, I'm not disparaging Legion. Denzoa and Sharp with touches here. Denzoa makes it out of the enemy base, over into his own. Okay, so we've got Denzoa in his base here. Where is Sharp? Okay, they are both. So this is our true flag standoff. Longer. Okay. Apparently, I should just not say that. Every time I say that, flag runner dies. So BD is able to take advantage of that one. They go up 1-0. Looking rough right now for Hot. I mean, I don't think that BD has necessarily had, like, that much more practice time together as a team. They're just flowing, you know, a little bit better here. I mean, clearly all season they've been doing this, right? But the fact that they're doing it with everyone, I suppose, is limited practice time. Yeah, very impressive. Nexus gets a touch. Dragon looking for Legion. Legion might have lived through that if he hadn't done that, but you never know, because Dragon missed the shot, but alas, here we are. So Hot's going to need to at least tie it. They're going to need to at least tie it. Still some time left. Ooh, Dragon gets confused there from Denzoa. 5-minute warning, everyone heard that. So what do? At this point, they're halfway through, they're down 1-0. What does Hot do to change things? Denzoa with a touch. Gonna try to go out the lift here. He's got a teammate there. Okay, doubles back again, triples back. Okay. Nexus was not to be fooled. Nexus dueling Poto with the flag. Will he make it out? Gets the pickup from Dragon. Another pickup from Nexus. Oh, man. They almost had that one. See, that's what we've been looking at all 3 rounds. It's like almost. Unfortunately, almost is not good enough. But let's see if they can do it again. Well, maybe not when 2 guys, you know, follow Nexus through the base there. Denzo is just going to run out. Had no choice there. But I mean, what BD is doing well is because they're not letting up on the pressure, they're not giving Hot an opportunity to go super offensive. And it's like they're doing a couple things, right? Like let's watch Nexus. I'll finish that thought. Nexus across. Looks like he's got this one. There you go. Nice run from Nexus. And nice cover from his teammates. So now the important thing here is that BD's coming, right? So what do? You got to make sure you clear the base, have proper communication. Let's not give up, you know, how they worked 7.5 minutes to score that flag. Let's not give it up in 3. Nice return from Nexus. See if we can find Sharp. Okay, well, oh man, Nexus, we saw there that he almost made it across the middle. Denzo, just a casual spawn and kill. No big deal. Just get out of my base. Okay, just, again, another casual mega kill, killing spree from Poto. Monster kill. No big deal. But yeah, it's like, could you just miss a few shots, please? That's what I'd be screaming at my fucking monitor if I was Sharp. Could you just miss? Looks like Sharp was able to take Poto down there with the sphere, render that useless. So we're coming up in the last 1.5 minutes here. It's great that Hot was able to tie it. It's not the greatest position to be in. Just from like a nerve standpoint, even I'm a little nervous for them. But you know, if it ends in a tie, it's good for them. Legion, okay, can't find Legion in the player list. I know Denzo is first. Again, just spawns and kills. So 1 minute left. Hopefully, Hot can hold it together. But you know, over the history of Doom, we've seen a lot of things happen in the last minute that are pretty crazy. Yeah, these guys, BD is just on another level right now with their aiming, not missing anything. Denzo and Poto are nuts. Poto with a touch. I missed Legion. Okay. Poto. Where is he? He's across. Oh my god. I mean, you know, I didn't mean to put that out in the universe, but that could be it. You know, that really could be it. I think Hot had their opportunities, but all season long, BD has proven to be the leading team. And they come out here, I mean, Poto 99 frags. We saw, you know, what he was able to do there. And he gets the flag in the last minute. Got to give it up to them. So congratulations to BD. They continue their streak. Haven't lost a round all season. They are going to the finals. So we are going to see who they're going to play in just about, 30 minutes will be the next game. The next game is going to be... Hold, please. Let's take a look. So the next game is number 2, the Plex Guards, versus number 3, Killer. So that's going to be a great matchup. Their home fields, well, let's get into that, at the beginning of the next stream. But once again, congratulations to BD. And, maybe the season didn't go as well as they had hoped, but had some really fun moments to watch hot there. So congrats to them as well. Thanks for sticking around all season and, fighting till the end.